working with some others, we had a render error where this didn't come through. And down here, the warning was, if you get a similar error, be sure to go to your Diagnostics tab and click off that Abort on Error with the still images that just played. That might be what's blocking Arnold from rendering. Ready to do our LODs here. Sometimes when you work with the LOD, there's not a lot of faces. Your details might get lost. But we'll work with this. In other words, these are subdivided quite well. But the main blade, we'll see how it does when we create the LOD group. Let's combine first. Now we have the LOD groups created, but they're all sharing the same space. So as we work the Edit menu, Level of Detail, I'm going to go just beyond the menu we worked with just now and ungroup. Now we should have some different elements. And as I click in my outliner, I'll use my Move tool. And looking at our poly counts here, that's how to separate them and get them working not as an LD group anymore, but working as 3 separate parts, which we can now render. We're going to work with Arnold shaders for Ambient Occlusion and Wireframe. I'll start with the Ambient Occlusion. I'm going to create a new material. With the attributes open, be sure to take your far clip plane to 500 for best results. We're now ready to work with this on the other objects by assigning existing material. That'll be the Ambient Occlusion. I was just checking the name. And mask off the render area up here. Let's render a wireframe for each one of these sword models. And I'm going to work with the Arnold shader again, this time as we create new material. I'm coming down to the very bottom down here, AI wireframe. And I'm going to make one change. I'm going to change out from edge type triangles. And we're ready to work with that on the other swords too. So I'll work with that right click. Assign existing material. There's our wireframe name. And we're ready to do a test render.